Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda 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 Paramashivoham. Om
Nithyanandam Paramasugadam Kevalam Jnanamurtim Dvandvatitam Gaganasadusham Tattvamasyadilaksham Ekam Nityam Vimalamachalam Sarvadi Sakshi Bhutam Bhava.
bless you all. Let you all open all your three eyes and manifest the powers of Mahasadashiva. Oh.
We offer our humble pranams to the divine lotus feet of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Jagat Guru Mahasannidhanam, His Divine Holiness Bhagavan Nithyananda Paramashivam. We welcome all the viewers across the world for this Uttamotama Seva to Paramashiva. For those of you who are tuning in for the first time to Kailasha's Nithyananda TV, welcome to the official TV channel of Sri Kailasha, the only and greatest Hindu nation in the world. Nithyananda Paramashivam, His Divine Holiness, is the reviver of Kailasha, the ancient enlightened civilization, and the great cosmic borderless Hindu nation. His Divine Holiness is an avatar from and is the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism. His Divine Holiness has made science of power manifestation, yoga, and temple-based universities for humanity. Sovereign order of monks, nuns, and Hindu diaspora are working for global peace and to give a super consciousness breakthrough to humanity. Nithyananda Hindu University is the world's largest university with extended campuses in 150 countries, is collecting, organizing, preserving, time capsuling, decoding, spreading, and reviving 20 million source books of Hinduism. And the 64 sacred arts and sciences like Ayurveda, music, dance, sculpting, astrology, and Vastu. His Divine Holiness is the 293rd Guru Mahasannidhanam of Shyamala Pita Sarvajna Peetam, the ancient apex body of Hinduism, and the present emperor of Surya Vamshi Surangi Samrajya. His Divine Holiness has survived the worst persecution of many assassination attempts on person and character by anti-Hindu elements. To explore the videos, you can visit Kailasha's Nithyananda YouTube channel. For all of us, millions of Sri Kailashavasis all over the world, you and me, if we have had any spiritual breakthrough, any great spiritual experiences, and Kundalini awakening, if today we are able to make manifest Shaktis, it is because at the mere age of 12, His Divine Holiness did the Tyaga of sitting with utmost sincerity and ferociousness with himself and manifesting the ultimate spiritual breakthrough. Paramashiva has come down to planet Earth and manifested this grand Leela of his life for each and every one of us to be part. His Divine Holiness has taken this physical form and came down from Kailasha itself. Now that His Divine Holiness is here, we can celebrate His happening on planet and spread the message of Sri Kailasha. We invite all the viewers to share this link with all on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and all other social media platforms. There are innumerable reasons why His Divine Holiness Nithyananda Paramashivam happened on planet Earth. He happened to cause the next evolutionary breakthrough to life on Earth. He happened to cause the Satya Yuga once again. He happened for the entire humanity, and he happened exclusively for you at the same time. Ultimately, however, in words that cannot quite be summarized either by himself or his devotees, the true reason behind the happening of His Divine Holiness is nothing but pure compassion. That this realization will happen to you after reading and listening to the full life story of His Divine Holiness, all of his gifts to humanity and his sacrifices. You will journey through all the years that his feet graced the planet Earth. He will learn the greatest of his lessons, and your aspiration for life itself will mature. Yourself will have the realization that brings tears to your eyes and ultimate surrender to your mind. Avatar of Paramashiva happened on planet Earth just to ensure to we realize we're also Paramashiva. All of his gifts to humanity. Today, during this Uttamotama Seva to Paramashiva, we will explore more on the autobiography of the Avatar. Why should we listen to His Divine Holiness Swamiji's experiences and the Avatar's autobiography? We do not know how many births we have struggled or prayed to have a master. We are not even aware of our own true yearning. A master happening in our life is not a joke. We ourselves do not know how many births we have struggled and prayed intensely to have a glimpse of a living master. First, we should understand for human beings such as you and I, our life stories are written after we die. But for the avatars, the script is written and the avatars comes down and then it is enacted. Listening to the experiences of His Divine Holinesses is literally an initiation. The seed of possibility for that experience to happen in us and is bestowed and blessed on us. We must understand that the ultimate truth of His Divine Holiness life is that from the very beginning, He is the ultimate consciousness and has been expressing Paramashiva from the beginning. He is the ultimate consciousness and has been expressing Paramashiva from the beginning. Never once he came down from that space. Just for the sake of our transformation, His Divine Holiness shares the experiences in his life so that our whole biology can catch what he's saying and what he experienced and reflect that very experience in our space. When we listen to that experience, we have the opportunity to raise ourselves that minute, the higher consciousness. Having this in our inner space, let us understand from the very beginning about the life of the avatar.
I bless you all. Let you all open all your three eyes and manifest the powers of Shiva. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham.
Sorry for the technical glitch. Okay. Today, for the Uttamotama Seva, we're offering the best of the best offerings to Nithyanandeshwari Parashakti, Nithyanandeshwara Paramashiva, and the Dashavatars. The Uttamotama Seva is a Vedic ritual straight from the source, from the Agamas. Uttamotama means the best of the best, and Seva is offering. It is the ritual of offering the best of the best to Paramashiva. Whatever we offer to Paramashiva comes back to us in thousandfold, many millionfold. And Paramashiva is the source of everything, be it grains, our knowledge, our skill, our people, of anything, everything. offering the best of the best is the way we can offer our gratitude to Paramashiva. Paramashiva is the source of everything. Paramashiva, the we offering the best of the best is the way we can offer our gratitude to Paramashiva and being integrated to him and his words. Agamas is the only thing we can actually offer to him. Hence, as per the instructions of Paramashiva in the physical form, the Sachilamurti, the avatar, His Divine Holiness, Sri Nithyananda Paramashivam, we offer this seva to Nithyanandeshwara Paramashiva, the presiding deity of Nithyananda Sangha. Uttamotama Seva is an intricate ritual that is described by Paramashiva himself. So, many offerings are there that come down from the best of the best that is offered in Vedic tradition. From the instrument to the offering of food that we should be offered to Paramashiva, the various types of dance and the way it is danced. The Uttamotama Seva is described by Paramashiva as the best of the best. Why should we offer the best of the best? Paramashiva lives in Adi Kailash Sarvajna Pita as a Kalpa Vriksha, as the one who gives whatever we ask, the source of the best things, best offerings as Abhishekam, Vastram, Gandham, Abharanam, Archanam, Upam, Deepam, Naivedyam, Aratrikam, Deepopacharam, Pushpanjali, Chaturvedam, Gruhya Suktam, Agamam, Stotram, Dravida Vedam, Nrityam, Sangeetam, Vadyam, and Swasti Vachanam. The source of all these best things is Paramashiva. He has given these to us. Offering them back to his feet is what we are doing this seva, whereby we experience intense Shaktinipata and Advaita, the space of oneness with him. And as a result, will leave the state and radiate the space and manifest the Shaktis of Paramashiva. And also, since it is Agama Vidhi, Paramashiva's instructions, we offer them during this seva. The best of the food offered as Naivedyam, the best of movement a body can make offered as Nritya Seva, as dance, the best of sound offered as music, Sangeeta Seva, and the best of consciousness offered as power manifestation, Shakti Avishkarana. The best that humanity can offer to Paramashiva as gratitude is offered in Uttamottama Seva. Today, we offer Uttamottama Seva to Dashavatar. Now, let's understand who is Avatar and why Avatar. When positive consciousness declines, when collective negativity increases, Bhagavan Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, O Bharata, at these times I myself happen in every age to protect the pious and to annihilate the wicked. And to re-establish righteousness, I myself appear, age after age. Sometimes, when the created world has to be sustained, Bhagwan Krishna says, I myself assume name and form and initiate Manava Tantra, Manava to great eras of time and provide the earth with appropriate divine personalities and sages who set examples to be followed and indicate the path of progress. I also end the unlimited increase of beings wherever it happens. For this sake, I take the form of Rudra, the destructive and regenerate aspect of God. I create the bad in order to highlight and promote the good. And in order to protect the good, I set certain limits, both in the good and the bad, for they would otherwise stray into wrong ways and in great harm. Bhagavan Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, chapter 4, that Yada yada hi dharmasya glanir bharata abhyudhyanam adharmasya tadat yuge. Whenever the collective unconsciousness increases to establish the righteousness of the eternal consciousness, I myself appear millennium after millennium. The possibility of enlightenment is kept open for the future generations on planet Earth. It is a promise and it is deliverance to all the humanity. Whenever there is a decline in righteousness and wherever there is a dominance of unrighteousness, I incarnate on earth. Lord Vishnu, the sustainer of the universe, takes one form each time mankind is in danger or when evil tyranny overpowers righteousness. Now, let's understand the different types of avatar that Vishnu has taken. Dashavatara refers to the 10 primary avatars of Vishnu, the sustainer of the universe. Mahavishnu is said to descend in the form of an avatar to restore cosmic order. The word Dashavatara derives from Dasha, meaning 10, and the avatar or avatara, roughly equivalent to incarnation. Lord Sri Mahavishnu incarnated on earth from time to time to eradicate evil forces, to restore the dharma, the righteousness. Yes, he has taken 9 avatars till now, and the 10th avatar will descend on earth at the end of the Kali Yuga. These 10 incarnations of Lord Vishnu are collectively known as the Dashavatar. Out of these 10 avatars, he chose the form of animals in 4 of them. Sorry about that. The first 4 avatars of God Vishnu appeared in Satya or Krita Yuga, excuse me, also known as the Golden Age. The next 3 appeared in Treta Yuga, the 8th and 9th Dwapara Yuga. His Divine Holiness says, once one is established in finite consciousness, one becomes silent, and through knowing everything goes about as if it does not know anything. Through he might be doing a lot of things in several places, to all outward appearances, such as the one will remain as if he does nothing. His Divine Holiness says, Avatar is the Vecta, manifest component of the unmanifest form, Avyakta. Avatar is the statement of God. God is the state of the avatar. The word avatar, from the Sanskrit word avatarati, means one who has descended. In this case, the word specifically refers to the one who has descended from the very fabric of the cosmos, the universal consciousness. The descent of consciousness into the material embodied form with the apparent attributes of a human being is actual descent that happens. This is a conscious descent as it happens from the pure intelligence, compassion, and energy of the universal consciousness, which provides all the dimensions of space and time. The English word incarnation, literally, one who has entered flesh, which means one who has accepted a material body, is sometimes used as a translation for the word avatar. However, this word does not convey the full meaning of the sacred word avatar. Srimad Bhagavatam, the great Vedic scripture that precisely records and reveals the happening of various avatars of the past, present, and future, describes the avatar in its complete form. The description is in the words of the avatar Sri Krishna, for who but the avatar himself can fully grasp his own glory. And the Srimad Bhagavatam, 5th chapter, he says, my transcendental cosmic body, Sat Chit Ananda Vigraha, looks exactly like human form, but it is established an existential reality. It is not a material human body. It is indeed inconceivable and non-recognizable. I am not forced by nature to accept a particular type of body. I assume a body by my own will. Within my heart is found dharma, the righteousness, and the cosmic truth and righteousness. Far beyond my heart, I have abandoned irreligion, the adharma. Therefore, due to all these cosmic qualities, people pray and connect with me as Sat Deva, the supreme personification, and Arya, the best of all living entities. Brahma Sutras, the authority on Vedanta, reveals that the avatar does anything appearing like a worldly man, simply as a divine play, a cosmic sport. Lokavattu Leela Kaivalyam. Brahma Sutras, chapter 2, the first verse. The creation is merely a sport of Brahman. And another scriptural reference in the first chapter of Goloka Khanda of Garga Samhita, Narada talks about the different types of avatars. The Sakshat Avatara and Avesha Avatara are two different types of avatars, where Vishnu descends himself as the earth, like Lord Krishna, Lord Rama, and Lord Narasimha. He's then he's called Sakshat Avatara. When Lord Vishnu indirectly empowers life to represent him, then that living entity is called an Avesha Avatara. Like Parashurama, Vyasa, the incarnations like that, Avesha Avatasa. Karana means cause. Karya means effect. Karya Brahman, also known as Hiranyagarbha, is the creative aspect of the divine. Avatars descend from Karana Brahman. In Devi Bhagavata Purana, the historical Vedic text, which reveals the natural nature of Devi or Shakti, the creative energy of the cosmos, states that there cannot be any descent of an avatar directly from Karana Brahman, since it is all of potentiality. Brahma, Vishnu, Paramashiva, the Trimurtis belong to the Karya Brahman. Brahma is the creative aspect, Vishnu, the preservative aspect, and Shiva is the rejuvenating aspect of the universe. Based on the dimensions known as rays, which they possess, avatars are classified as Purnavatar, the 16 dimensions, example as Bhagavan Sri Krishna, Leela Avatar, the 14 dimensions that example as Lord Rama, Sri Rama, and Amsha Avatar, 12 dimensions, that is Adi Shankaracharya. Garga Samhita, the sacred Vedic text that extols the glory of the avatars, describes the avatars in Canto 1, text 16. The great sage Narada explains that the Lord descends in 6 forms. Amsa, and Tat, Tattva Vesha, Kala Puranaha, Pratyakshate. Amsha, that means a part of a part. Amsha means a part. Avesha means entrance into Jiva, Kala, a full part, Purna, a full or complete. Paripurnatma is absolutely complete. The Amsha incarnations begin with Marichi. The Amsha incarnations begin with Brahma. The Avesha incarnations begin with Parashurama. And the Kala incarnations begin with Kapila and Kurma. The Smriti Sastra explains that the Purna incarnations are Narsimha, Rama, Lord Hari, the ruler of Svetadvipa, Vaikunta, Yajna, Naranarayana. The Paripurnatma, absolutely complete form of the Lord is Sri Krishna, who is the original supreme divinity himself. As the master of countless universes, he is splendidly manifest in his imperishable and blissful abode. The Amsha incarnations are said to oversee the execution of Lord's mission in the world. Amshamsha incarnations are understood to perform the work of executing those missions. In the various Avesha incarnations, the divine enters a jiva, an individual body, executes his mission, and then departs. His Kala incarnations teach and establishes the principles of religion and then disappear. Today, our Gurukul Balasans are going to perform the offering of the Uttamotama Seva to the avatars, the Dashavatars of Mahavishnu. We offer this Seva to the eternal gratitude to our beloved Guru, His Divine Holiness, Nithyananda Paramashivam. Let us all watch this Uttamotama Seva to Dashavatars.
Uttamotama Seva at the feet of Devi Nithyanandeshwari Parashakti Sameta Sri Nithyanandeshwara Paramashivam is the offering of the Chaturvedam. Devadevottama Devata Sarvabhauma Akhilanda Koti Brahmanda Nayaka Sri Nithyanandeshwari Parashakti Sameta Sri Nithyanandeshwara Paramashiva Chaturveda Priya Chaturvedam Avadharaya. Rigveda Harihi Om Agnimiile Purohitam Yajnasya Devam Dikvijam Hota Aram Ratnadhadavam Harihi Om Yajurveda Harihi Om Ishito Jetva Vayavasto Vayavasta Devo Vastavita Prakal Dusheshatamaya Karmane Harihi Om Samaveda Agna Ayahi Bitaye Grahano Havyadhataye Nihota Sapsi Barihishi Harihi Om Atharvaveda Shanno Devi Rabhishtaya Apo Bhavantu Pitaye Shanyo Rabhishtavantu Naha Harihi Om. The next offering of the Uttamotama Seva at the feet of Devi Nithyanandeshwari Parashakti Sameta Sri Nithyanandeshwara Paramashiva is the offering of the Agama Shlokas. Devadevottama Devata Sarvabhauma Akhilanda Koti Brahmanda Nayaka Sri Nithyanandeshwari Parashakti Sameta Sri Nithyanandeshwara Paramashiva Agama Shloka Priya Agama Shlokam Avadharaya. Agatam Shiva Vaktrebhyo Gatam Cha Giridhamukhe Matam Hivasudevasya Tasmadagama Uchyate. The next offering at the feet of Devi Nithyanandeshwari Parashakti Sameta Sri Nithyanandeshwara Paramashiva is the offering of the Stotra Seva. Devadevottama Devata Sarvabhauma Akhilanda Koti Brahmanda Nayaka Sri Nithyanandeshwari Parashakti Sameta Sri Nithyanandeshwara Paramashiva Stotra Priya Stotram Avadharaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Sadashivaya Sakala Tattvatmakaya Sarva Mantra Swarupaya Sarva Yantradhishtitaya Sarva Tantra Swarupaya Sarva Tattva Vidhuraya Brahma Rudravatarine Neelakanthaya Parvati Manoharaya Soma Suryagnilocanaya Bhasmodhulita Vigrahaya Mahamani Mukutadharanaya Manikya Bhushanaya Srishtisthiti Pralaya Kala Raudravataraya Dakshadvaradvamchakaya Mahakala Vedaraya Mooladharaika Nilayaya Tatvatitaya Gangadharaya Sarvadevadidevaya Shadashrayaya Vedantasaraya Trivargasadhanaya Anantakoti Brahmandanayakaya Anantavasuki Dakshakakalkotaka Shankagulika Padma Mahapadnedhi Ashtamahanaga Kulabhushanaya Pranavasvarupaya Chidakashaya Akashaditsvarupaya Rahanakshatramarine Sakalaya Kalankarahitaya Sakalalokaika Kartri Sakalalokaika Bhartri Sakalalokaika Samhartri Sakalalokaika Gurave Sakalalokaika Sakshine Sakala Nigama Gushyaya Sakala Vedanta Paragaya Sakala Lokaika Varapradaya Sakala Lokaika Shankaraya Shashanka Shekaraya Shashvata Nijavasaya Nirabhasaya Niramayaya Nirmalaya Nirmadaya Nischintaya Nirahangaraya Nirankushaya Nishkalankaya Nirgunaya Nishkamaya Nirupaplavaya Nirupadravaya Niravadyaya Nirantaraya Nishkaranaya Nirantakaya Nishprapanchaya Nissangaya Nirdvandvaya Niradharaya Niragaya Nishkrodaya Nirlopaya Nishpapaya Nirbhayaya Nirvikalpaya Tejorupaya Tejomayaya जय जय रुद्र महारौद्र भद्रावतार महाभैरव कालभैरव कल्पान्तभैरव कपालमालाधर खट्वांग खड्ग चर्म पाशांकुश डमरू शूल चाप बाण गदा शक्ति भिंडिपाल तोमर मुसल मुद्गर पाश परिघ भुषुंडी शतग्नि चक्राध्यायुध भीषणकर सहस्रमुखदंष्ट्राकराल वदन विकटाक्षहास विस्फारित ब्रह्मांड मंडल नागेन्द्र कुंडल नागेन्द्रहार नागेन्द्रवलय नागेन्द्र चर्मधर मृत्युंजय त्रयंबक विश्वरूप विरूपाक्ष विश्वेश्वर वृषभवाहन विश्वभूषण विश्वतोमुख सर्वतो रक्ष रक्ष मां ज्वल ज्वल महामृत्युमृत्युभयं नाशय नाशय चोर भयं उच्चादय उच्चादय विषसर्पभयं शमय शमय चोरान् मारय मारय मम शत्रून् उच्चाटय उच्चाटय त्रिशूलेन विधारय विधारय कुठारेण भिन्डि भिन्डि खड्गेन छिन्डि छिन्डि खट्वाङ्गेन विपोधय विपोधय मुसलेन निष्पेषय निष्पेषय बाणैः सन्ताडय सन्ताडय रक्षांसि भीषय भीषय भूतानि विद्रावय विद्रावय कूष्माण्ड मारीच बेताल ब्रह्मराक्षसगणान् सन्ताडय सन्ताडय माम् अभयं कुरु कुरु पितृस्त्वं माम् आश्वासय आश्वासय नरकभयान् माम् उद्धर उद्धर सञ्जीवय सञ्जीवय शत्रुभ्यान् माम् आप्यायय आप्यायय दुःखाकरं माम् आनन्दय आनन्दय शिवकवचेन माम् आच्छादय आच्छादय मृत्युञ्जय त्रयम्बक सदाशिव परमशिव नमस्ते नमस्ते।
I bless you all. Let you all open all your three eyes and manifest the powers of Mahasudashiva. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham.
The next offering at the feet of Devi Nithyanandeshwari Parashakti Sameta Sri Nithyanandeshwara Paramashivam is the offering of the Dravida Vedam. Deva Devottama Devata Sarvabhauma Akhilanda Koti Brahmanda Nayaka Sri Nithyanandeshwari Parashakti Sameta Sri Nithyanandeshwara Paramashiva Dravida Veda Priya Dravida Vedam Avadharaya. Shiva Tiruchitrambalam Mandiramaavad Neeru Vanavar Melad Neeru Sundaramaavad Neeru Tudikapadavad Neeru Tandiramaavad Neeru Tamayathnullad Neeru Sinduvar Vayumal Pangan Tira Alavayan Tiruneeru Alavayan Tiruneeru Tira Alavayan Tiruneeru Vedathinulladu Neeru Ventuyar Teepadu Neeru Podam Taruvadu Neeru Unmai Tavirpadu Neeru Odattaguvadu Neeru Unmailulladu Neeru Seedapuyilvayil Soonda Tira Alavayan Tiruneeru Alavayan Tiruneeru Tira Alavayan Tiruneeru Tira Alavayan Tiruneeru Tira Alavayan Tiruneeru Shiva Tiruchitrambalam.
I bless you all. Let you all open all your three eyes and manifest the powers of Mahasudashiva. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. 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 Om Nithyananda.
Offering at the feet of Devi Nithyanandeshwari Parashakti Sameta Shri Nithyanandeshwara Paramashiva is the offering of the Sangeeta Seva. Devadevottama Devata Sarvabhauma Akhilanda Koti Brahmanda Nayaka Shri Nithyanandeshwari Parashakti Sameta Shri Nithyanandeshwara Paramashiva Sangeeta Priya Sangeetam Avadharaya Nithyanandam Paramasukhadam Kevalam Jnanamurtim Tadvatitam Gaganasaksham Tattvamasyakhilaksham Ekam Nityam Vimalamachalam Sarvadhi Sakshibhutam Bhavatitam Trigunarahitam Sadgurum Namami.
In today's Uttamotama Seva, Sriman Narayana, a Kirtanam in Carnatic music, composed by Talapaka Annamacharya, a great Indian musician of the 15th century, set to Ragam Bauli, Talam, Adi Talam.
Narayana Nisipadami Sadar Narayana Sriman Narayana Nisipadami Sadar Narayana Sriman Narayana Sriman Narayana Nisipadami Sadar Narayana Sriman Narayana Sriman Narayana Nisipadami Sadar Kamala Sati Mukha Kamala Kamala Hita Kamala Priya Kamale Prana Kamala Sanahita Garuda Gamana Shri Kamala Nabhavni Vada Kamala Misharanu Sriman Narayan Sriman Narayana Sriman Narayana Sripadame Sadaro Narayana Sriman Narayana Sriman Narayana Sripadame Sadaro Sripadame Sadaro Sripadame Sadaro.
bless you all. Let you all open all your three eyes and manifest the powers of Mahasadashiva. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda.
Nityanandeshwari Parashakti Sameta Sri Nityanandeshwara Paramashiva is the offering of the Natya Seva. Deva Devottama Devata Sarvabhauma Akhilanda Koti Brahmanda Nayaka Sri Nityanandeshwari Parashakti Sameta Sri Nityanandeshwara Paramashiva Natya Priya Natyam Avadharaya.
In today's Natya Seva, we'll be offering the story of Vishnu's first avatar, the Matsya Avatara, the form of a fish, to save the world from destruction. Once there was a demon called Hayagriva with the face of a horse who stole the Vedas from Brahma, the creator, and had disappeared into the oceans. During those times, there were highly virtuous and pious king named Vaivashvatamanu. One day the king went to Ritamala river to do his morning prayers. And when he took the water, he found a small fish and was going to again leave it inside the water when the fish requested, "Don't put me back and give me shelter. Otherwise, the big sea animals will eat me." The king willingly agreed and took him to the palace. After leaving the fish into a small vessel, soon the fish outgrew the vessel. And so he took the fish out and put him into a pond. But soon the fish even outgrew that. So he took it and put it into the vast ocean. It even outgrew that. Seeing this, the king knew there was no ordinary fish and asked the fish, "You are no ordinary fish. Who are you? You are someone extraordinary." Seeing the fish take the form of Lord Vishnu, the king bowed down to him. Then Vishnu told Manu, "There is going to be heavy floods and destruction. You need to help in saving everyone. Collect all the species." So Manu goes and collects the trees, the humans, the birds, and the animals. And puts them on the ship and takes them. Matsya comes and Vasuki comes. Vasuki comes and ties the boat with Matsya. And Vishnu, in the form of Matsya, saves everyone. And saves all the species who are existing and blesses everyone.
I bless you all. Let you all open all your three eyes and manifest the powers of Mahasudashiva. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham.
At the feet of Devi Nithyanandeshwari Parashakti Sameta Sri Nithyanandeshwara Paramashivam is the offering of the Nritya Seva. Devadevottama Devata Sarvabhauma Akhilanda Koti Brahmanda Nayaka Sri Nithyanandeshwari Parashakti Sameta Sri Nithyanandeshwara Paramashiva Nritya Priya Nrityam Avadharaya.
Called Alaripu, blossoming of a flower, in which the depiction of each of the 10 avatars of Lord Vishnu are performed.
I bless you all let you all open all your three eyes and manifest the powers of Mahasudashiva. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. 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 Om Nithyananda. I bless you all. Let you all open all your three eyes and manifest the powers of Mahasudashiva. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. 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 Om Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda 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 Paramashivoham.
Is the offering of the Paramashiva Shakti Avishkarana. Devadevottama Devata Sarvabhauma Akhilanda Koti Brahmanda Nayaka Shri Nithyanandeshwari Parashakti Sameta Shri Nithyanandeshwara Paramashiva Paramashiva Shakti Avishkarana Priya Paramashiva Shakti Avishkarana Avadharaya Nityanandam Paramasukhadam Kevalam Jnanamurtim Dvandvatītam Gagana Sadrisham Tattvamasyakrisham Evam Nityam Vimalamachalam Sarvati Sābhutam Bhavatītam Trigunarahitam Sarvtam Namāmi.
Together, we welcome all the viewers with a love and respect. Today's segment, Shakti Avishkarana, today's Uttamotama Seva. My name is HDH Nithyananda and I will be your host today. Along with me, I have the most amazing power manifestors in the Nithyananda Gurukul. I have with me here the Yoga Pranam. Would you like to introduce yourself?
Yes, Nithyanandam. My name is Manke Yoga Pranananda. I'm 13 years old and I've been studying from past 4 years.
Great. So, let us enter into our segment today. Okay. A question to all the viewers before we begin. Have you ever dreamt of being a superhero movie character? Solely because of the amazing powers you have. Have you ever fantasized being one of them? Or even gone to the level of seriously seeking these powers? Example, you see so many of them in like the movie like Avengers, read about them in comic books. As a thing, we always
I bless you all. Let you all open all your three eyes and manifest the powers of Mahasadashiva. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. 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 Om Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda 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 Paramashivoham.
Again, we're welcoming all the viewers to today's segment of Uttamotama Seva. This is the Shakti Avishkarana. My name is Paramashivoham and I will be your host for today evening. Along with me, I have here an extraordinary, the most magnificent power manifester, Paramashivoham Yoga Prananda. Ma'am, would you like to introduce yourself?
Yes. Nithyanandam. My name is Manikya Yoga Pranananda. I'm a Balasant of the Nithyananda Gurukul. I'm 13 years old and I've been studying in the Nithyananda Gurukul from past 4 years now.
And in just a few minutes, you will be able to witness what exactly studying in the Nithyananda Gurukul will result in. Before that, I have a question for all the viewers. Before we begin, have you ever dreamt of being the characters in a comic book or a superhero movie, being able to showcase these extraordinary powers? Have you ever fantasized of being one of them, or even gone to the level of seriously seeking these powers? Well, if you have come to the right place. Because today, an incarnation of Paramashivoham walks among us in the form of the supreme pontiff of Hinduism, Jagadguru Mahasamnidhanam, His Divine Holiness Bhagavan Nithyananda Paramashivam, reviving the ancient science of power manifestation in the Veda Agamas. A little bit introduction of the Veda Agamas. The Veda Agamas are directly revealed by Paramashivoham himself. They are the ultimate, eternal, unchangeable truths. A reference cited from these Shastras or source scriptures is called the Shastra Pramana, which we will be looking into shortly. Because every power that we will be showcasing, every power that we are manifesting, have a reference to the original Hindu scriptures. The knowledge and science of manifesting the truths from these Veda Agamas are transmitted through Diksha or initiation, which is a direct spiritual energy transferred either through a touch, a word, or just a sound.
I bless you all.
His Divine
Let you
Holiness
all
has initiated
open
millions
all
of
your
signs
eyes
of awakening
and
the third eye.
manifest
So, little about the third eye for all the viewers who are new to this topic. The Agnya Chakra, or the third eye, is a command center for the being to connect to the highest conscious state, divinity Paramashiva himself. Through this communication, human ability expands and expresses in the form of reading without the two physical eyes, enhanced intuition, increased IQ, ability to use all aspects of the brain's potential, and many more such mystical powers and numerous health benefits, including completely healing yourself as well as others from any diseases. And today, all of you will be witnessing one of the most mind-blowing Shaktis are the 463 plus Shaktis that all of us have been initiated in. You will be witnessing one of the Ashtamahasiddhis. The Ashtamahasiddhis are the 8 siddhis. Ashtamahasiddhis, sorry. These are one of the 8 Shaktis that we will be showing and showcasing today, all of you, where we will be increasing or decreasing the rate of the pulse of a person. The usual heart rate of a person varies from about 70 to 100 beats per minute. Today, we will be changing the heart rate such that it will be exactly what your body needs. Almost like a personalized heart rate as per Paramashiva's manifestation. So it will be exactly what you need. Here with us, we have, before we begin, to authenticate the whole power manifestation, I would also like to introduce Ma Virajananda. She is here as part of a tech team today to be zooming into this small pulse oximeter. Okay? Here with us, we have a pulse oximeter. So what exactly it does is that it measures your oxygen saturation level or the oxygen level in your blood. It can rapidly detect even the smallest changes in how efficiently oxygen is being carried to the extremist further from the heart, including the legs and the arms. The small beams of light pass through the blood in the finger, measuring the amount of oxygen. It It does this by measuring changes of light absorption in oxygenated or deoxygenated blood. Understand, the small pulse oximeter will be put onto the finger of our volunteer here. And not only is it going to measure your oxygen saturation level, it is also going to measure your pulse rate, which is what we will be playing with today. So with this, I would like to introduce our volunteer. Nithyananda, would you like to introduce yourself?
Nithyananda, I'm Uttamotama.
So, now, could you please repeat that now?
I'm Pratibal Chandramohan. I'm staying in Adi Kailasa, Vidhi, past 4 years.
And today, Ma has agreed to volunteer today's Shakti Avitkar. Thank you so much for coming and joining us, Ma. So before we begin with the power manifestation, like I said, all the powers that we manifest has a Shastra Pramana, which is what we will be looking into now, which is literally the direct words of Paramashivoham of these powers.
The Shastra Pramana for the power of changing pulse comes from the Vijnana Bhairava Tantra, Sutra 104, Dharana 81. Vihaya nija dehastam sarvastrasmiti bhavayan dridena manasa drishtya nanye shinya sukhi bhavet. Vihaya nija dehastam sarvastrasmiti bhavayan dridena manasa drishtya nanye shinya sukhi bhavet. Vihaya nija dehastam सर्वत्र स्मृति भावयन् दृढेन मनसा दृष्ट्या नान्ये क्षिण्या सुखी भवेत्. The translation for this verse is, as per the natural flow of consciousness, Chit Dharma, in all the bodies, the consciousness is undifferentiated. There exists no differentiation or specificity in nature, quality, or attribute. In the consciousness, in this way, when one places his awareness and is absorbed in the consciousness existing in all the beings, he wins the dualistic world existence and realizes the non-dual oneness in all beings.
Now with these beautiful words, let us enter into the power manifestation. Now we'll be putting this pulse oximeter onto Ma Pratibha's fingers. So before we begin, it's completely switched off. There's nothing on the screen. Now, Riza, could you please zoom in? Yeah. So now we'll be putting this on. Now we'll be putting this on to Ma Pratibha's finger and then switching it on. Hand flat. Okay. So it shows that Ma Pratibha's pulse rate is 67 beats per minute. Varida is zooming in to show all of you also reading on this pulse oximeter. we just like all the audience to wait for while we fix this? Pratibha, could you put your hand flat? Okay. So now Pratibha's heart rate reads 70 beats per minute. Am I right? It reads 71 beats per minute. So now Ma Yoga Prana is going to begin with the power manifestation, connecting with Paramashiva, but chanting the Mahavakya. So I'm going to be taking this off now. Okay, the last value reaches 70 beats per minute. So now we'll start the chanting the Mahavakya. We'll put the pulse oximeter again, check the manifested pulse. Right. So now we're going to begin the chanting the Mahavakya, Om Nithyananda Paramashivam, which is the passcode, which takes us to a higher frequency and continuously reminds us that we are Paramashiva. Let us all sit with the head, neck, and spine in a straight line, connect with Paramashiva, and let this manifestation happen.
Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham.
Meanwhile, while the power manifestation is happening, we would like to authenticate your whole experience by reading out the Apta Pramana, which is the time-tested, verified science by our rishis and munis themselves.
When the great devotee of Lord Rama, Lord Hanuman, embarked on his journey from India to Lanka in search of Lord Rama's wife Sita, he had to face many obstacles on his path. One of them was Surasa, a fierce water serpent who emerged from the water to eat Lord Hanuman. When she declares that Hanuman is the food provided to her by the gods and tries to eat him, Hanuman explains to her his mission to track Sita and requests her to let him go. He promises to return to enter her mouth. She tells him that he can pass only through her mouth, as per a boon given to her. Hanuman counters her by challenging her to open her mouth wide enough to eat him. He starts expanding his form and becoming larger. Surasa also expands her jaws so she can devour Hanuman. Finally, when Surasa's mouth expands to Hanuman's size, Hanuman suddenly assumes a tiny form in the size of a thumb and enters her mouth and leaves it before she can close it. Thus, Hanuman respects Surasa's vow as well as saves his own life. Impressed by Hanuman's ingenuity and courage, Surasa assumes her true form and blesses Hanuman.
Understand, these powers have been manifested since time began themselves. All our ancestors used to manifest these amazing powers. All the gods and goddesses that are Kailasa manifest these powers. And I know for a fact that Yoga Prana is done manifesting, as it only takes us a few minutes to do so. Let us now check the result of the manifestation. Okay, again, putting this oximeter, the pulse oximeter, onto Pratibha's hands. Avalja, could you please zoom in? of, when we putting this on, Pratika. Okay, so the pulse rate reads 67. So if you saw previously, the pulse rate was 70, 71, was fluctuating between that. Now the pulse rate is actually around 67 to 68. Could you please confirm?
Yes. So 67.
Oh, okay. So if you see that pulse rate is actually increasing as time goes by. So, yes. Yes. So today the manifestation is playing a little bit of games with us right now. If you see, actually, even then, as we are in the space of manifesting this power, it is going on and increasing to the value it's supposed to be. It is right now again at 71, and my yoga prayer has already began manifesting this power again. So meanwhile, a little short explanation on how we manifest all these powers. Okay? Understand that our ancestors used to be able to manifest these and many more powers way back before we even knew time. We used to manifest these powers just like how we do our daily chores, our daily routine. So a question comes: then what is it that has happened to us? I mean, if we were so advanced back then, shouldn't we be in a whole other level right now? How is it that we are going back in the cycle of evolution instead of going front? And that is when we realize that as time passed, years and years and years of evolution that led to us getting these sciences, these science power manifestation is possible among all of us. Like, as I'm talking, if you can see, the rate has gone down to 66 from 72. Ma, could you please confirm, ma? It was 72 before she started doing it again.
72.
Before it was 72, now it has come to 66.
And it's staying at 68.
Right, sometime in 68.
So, Paramashivoham was saying that your pulse rate is 68. According to your body, supposed to be
68.
66 and 67. Okay, fine. Okay, so you should understand that when these powers are manifested, right, it happens just with one connection with Paramashiva. All we have to do is connect with Paramashiva, and the manifestation just simply, beautifully happens. Right? So with this, we would like to offer this at the divine. We like to offer our gratitude and love at the divine lotus feet of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Jagadguru Mahasannidhana, His Divine Holiness, Bhagavan Nithyananda Paramashivam. Thank you. We invite and welcome all of you to join tomorrow's Uttamotama Seva, which happens at 6 p.m. IST every day. Thank you and Nithyananda.
I bless you all.
With this,
Let you all
we offer our
your
gratitude
prayers
and love at the divine lotus feet of Devi Nithyanandeshwari Parashakti Sameta Sri Nithyanandeshwara Paramashiva. Thank you, Nithyanandam.
Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham.
Nithyanandam Paramasukadam केवलं ज्ञानमूर्तिं द्वन्द्वातीतं गगनसदृशं तत्त्वमस्यादिलक्ष्यम् एकं नित्यं विमलमचलं सर्वदी साक्षिभूतं भावातीतं त्रिगुणरहितं सद्गुरुं तं नमामि. Nithyanandam. Welcome all of you for today's special Nithyananda Satsang. Today was a very, very powerful satsang, the live, divine, enlightening audience with the avatar, live from Kailasa, the world's one and only Hindu nation. Today was extremely powerful satsang where Swamiji revealed about the 36 tattvas and the different dimensions of it, how it is practically applicable in our lives. And it was each of the cognitions that Swamiji was revealing literally had layers of meaning in it. And just now, as we all witnessed the Uttamotama Seva, the offering the best of the best to Paramashiva, the best of arts, the best of music, the best of dance, the best of power manifestation, the best of everything, offering it to Paramashiva, Paramashiva in form as His Divine Holiness, Bhagwan Shri Nithyananda Paramashivam. Now we are all entering into the Nithyananda Satsang, the direct, divine, enlightening audience with the avatar, the supreme pontiff of Hinduism, Jagat Guru Mahasannidhanam, His Divine Holiness Bhagwan Shri Nithyananda Paramashivam. We already have thousands of you who have tuned in for the Nithyananda Satsang. We have viewers from more than 150 places, and we have all our monastery campuses globally, all our Kailasas, which has the monastery campuses housing our sannyasis and adinavasis. We have gurukuls offering free education to hundreds of children. We have our annalayas, which serves free organic food to people, and our university campuses, our libraries, all of these places, and all our Kailashians and e-Kailashians have joined via two-way video conferencing. And the rest of you who have tuned in for the Nithyananda Satsang from Kailasa's NTV, Kailasa's HNTV, and Kailasa TV, and 500 plus Facebook pages, Twitter, YouTube, and various other social media platforms. We welcome all of you to this segment, to this exciting, profound, divine audience with the avatar, the supreme pontiff of Hinduism, His Divine Holiness Bhagwan Shri Nithyananda Paramashivam, leading and guiding the 2 billion of us Hindus who worship and revere him as the avatar into living a conscious lifestyle and having a super conscious breakthrough. Take a few moments right now, if you're watching this video, take a few moments to share this video with all your friends and in all the social media platforms. What is going to be coming today is going to be really, really a very important message, a very important revelation to the whole of humanity. And it's really important that just take a few minutes. You never know what your one share can do. So take a few minutes to share this with as many people as possible. Now, before we enter into today's segment, we are going to watch a small video on who is His Divine Holiness Bhagwan Shri Nithyananda Paramashivam.
I am as old as sun, as new as sunrise. the various incarnations happened, gave a breakthrough to consciousness and gave opening to the next level. My responsibility is to introduce new consciousness which manifests powers of Sadashiva. As Mahamandaleshwar of Mahanirvani Akada, the oldest apex body of Hinduism, I welcome every one of you. I have experienced Sadashiva in his completion, and he has empowered me to transmit that experience to all of you. It's my commitment to all of you. I'll make you experience and manifest Sadashivatva, powers and state and space of Sadashiva. When you manifest powers, naturally the state of Sadashiva and space of Sadashiva starts manifesting in you. More power manifestation, more integrity, more unclutching, more nirvikalpa samadhi, more joy, more restful awareness, more responsibilism, more enrich, more bliss. This tradition has a capacity to retain its authenticity and originality. My purpose is to make this statement to the world: Hinduism is real. Ideas move from mind to mind. Energy moves from space to space. Cognitions move from body to body. That is why even Sadashiva needs a body. He assumed the body because he needs body to transmit these cognitions to you. Whatever I am doing is reviving the original science as expressed in Sanatana Hindu Dharma, Vedas and Agamas of the Hindu tradition. Given by Sadashiva, received by Devi, adopted by Vishnu to run this universe is Agama. Agamas insist on us serving beyond our frame. Whatever experience, anubhuti I had by my Guru's grace, Atma Pramana, I do acid wash with Shastra Pramana, Apta Pramana, the ancient masters' experiences. Whatever finally stand, I share it with the world as Sakshi Pramana. I welcome everyone for the grand feast of Sanatana Hindu Dharma. Let us go on contributing.
What we just saw is just a small introduction on who is His Divine Holiness Bhagavan Shri Nithyananda Paramashivam. I'm sure all of us know by now that he, even if you make a video just trying to introduce Swamiji today, just by tomorrow he would have already outdated it with the number of humongous contributions that he is continuously doing to Sanatana Hindu Dharma. Swamiji is the avatar, supreme pontiff of Hinduism, the reviver of the great enlightened civilization, the cosmic borderless Hindu nation, Kailasa. His Nithyananda Hindu University, which is the world's largest Hindu university with extended campuses in over 150 countries, is continuously organizing, collecting, organizing, preserving, reviving, and decoding, time capsuling, and spreading the 20 million source books of Hinduism and 64 sacred arts and sciences, including Ayurveda and Natya Shastra and many other things, 64 different arts. So he has also given power manifestation, yoga, temple-based universities for humanity. He is the 293rd Guru Mahasannidhanam of Shamala Pita Sarvanya Pita. It is an ancient apex body of Hinduism, and he is the present Chakravarti, the emperor of the Suryavamsha Surangi Samrajyam, and he has survived the worst ever persecution on his person and character, direct assassination attempts on his person and character. Yet, he goes on contributing and making sure that his only purpose, he does tyaga of everything else just for his one purpose, to revive Kailasa so humanity can benefit out of it. So come what may, he goes on doing his mission without compromising even little.
And in the last 23 plus years of Swamiji's public life, Swamiji has made Hinduism the most authentic, in its most authentic form, available, accessible to every single human being from every single walk of life, irrespective of their religion, irrespective of their culture, their background. Swamiji today has founded the world's only Hindu nation, Sri Kailasa, and is leading the 2 billion Hindus as the supreme pontiff of Hinduism. Today, whether you are somewhere sitting in a remote corner in some country in the world without knowing ABCD of Hinduism, or whether you have mastered many of the Vedas and Agamas and you want to learn more about Hinduism, whichever dimension, whichever aspect you look at Hinduism, you will have the knowledge, the practically applicable way available, accessible to you in just a few clicks. Be it reviving the Vedagamas, be it bringing the Shastras as it is, and showing us how the ancient masters have lived it as Apta Pramanas, and manifesting and showing, bringing legitimacy to what was told in the scriptures by manifesting it in Swamiji's own life as Atma Pramanas, and giving it to us as a personal experience as Sakshi Pramanas, and verifying, authenticating, bringing legitimacy to each of it, scientifically establishing it is foolproof by Pratyaksha Pramanas. In all the levels, Swamiji has brought legitimacy to Hinduism, social, spiritual, cultural, scientific, political legitimacy to Sanatana Hindu Dharma. And still, there's many more to go. But all of this started from Swamiji's hard work, starting to work from the grassroots level, one at a time, one at a time. And today, that has grown into Sri Kailasa, the world's only Hindu nation.
Let's all take a few minutes to watch a video to see where did all of this start from? How did the avatar create the world's only Hindu nation?
The first and foremost sacred secret I want you to know: integrity is falling in love with your higher personality. Understand? You do have Sadashivatva in you. You are hardwired for it. It's not that your Sadashivatva is gift from somebody. No. Understand? Just like how when you fall asleep, you put an alarm and tell the alarm, hey, wake me up tomorrow morning. Same way, that's exactly the way I sent my gurus. I sent my gurus to the planet Earth ahead of me and said, hey, I am coming. Wake me up when I assume the human body. My alarm clocks were my gurus. Hey, wake me up. Understand? They just reminded me to fall in love with my higher personality, Sadashiva. I started my public life in a very young age. Immediately after 12, after I realized my enlightenment, I took my first Padayatra as per my Guru's instruction. That Padayatra is my first enriching Padayatra. See, I should say, I started organized public life in 2000. But my public life started when I was 12. How I started my public life? One person at a time. I'll walk from village to village, sit, spend some time. And small boy, naturally people will be curious, all alone. They will come and try to talk to me. Then I'll start talking to them and start enriching. Whatever little way I know. It was a raw, crude, ground level way. One person at a time. So I decided I am going to start my own way. One person at a time.
என்னுடைய ரூம் பக்கத்து ரூம் தான் அவர் இருந்தாப்புல. ஒரு சின்ன இரும்பு பெட்டி ஒன்று இருக்கும். அந்த இரும்பு பெட்டியில தினந்தோறும் காலையில் 5 மணிக்கு எழுந்து ஒரே நபர் எங்க ஹாஸ்டல்லே முதல் நபர் அவராக தான் இருப்பார். குளிச்சுட்டு வந்துட்டு தினந்தோறும் பூஜை செய்வாப்புல. பூஜை செய்து விட்டுட்டு யாரெல்லாம் அவர்கிட்ட போயிட்டு ஆசீர்வாதம் கேட்கிறாரோ அவர் திண்ணூறு வச்சு இன்றைய நாள் நன்றாக இருக்கும் அப்படின்னு சொல்லி எல்லாருக்கும் ஆசீர்வாதம் பண்ணுவாப்புல.
ஏன் அவர் சிரிச்சுட்டே தான் இருக்கிறாரு. ஆனால் அந்த சிரிப்பினுடைய அர்த்தம் எனக்கு இப்போதான் கரெக்டாக புரியுது. ஏன்னா அது ஒரு தெய்வீக சிரிப்புன்னு சொல்லுவாங்க. அந்த தெய்வீக சிரிப்பை என்னால் இப்பவும் நல்லா உணர முடியும்.
ரூம்குள்ள வந்துட்டாருன்னா ஒண்ணு சும்மாவே இருக்க மாட்டாரு, புக் எடுத்து படிப்பாரு, இல்ல அந்த சிலைகளுக்கான அலங்காரங்கள் பண்றது இதெல்லாம் பண்ணிட்டு இருப்பாரு. இல்லைன்னா எந்நேரம் பார்த்தாலும் ஒரு அந்த மெடிடேஷனோ இல்ல வேற ஒரு பாவநிலையிலயோ ரூம்குள்ளேயே நடந்துட்டு இருப்பாரு. இதுக்காக ஒர்க்கையும் டிஸ்டர்ப் பண்ண மாட்டாரு. ஒர்க் டைம் வந்தா அதுல இருந்து இறங்கி வந்து உடனே வேலைக்கு போடுவாரு. வேலைக்கு போயிட்டாருன்னா அங்க சிரிச்சு பேசி ஜாலியா இருந்து அதே நேரத்தில் உன்னிப்பா கவனிக்கிறது.
Parivrajaka Yatra happens only when you move out of joy. I tell you, I was moving like a banyan leaf in the breeze. When a leaf falls from the tree, in the breeze how it moves. That's the way I moved in my life. That is why my Parivrajaka, even to remember, is a joy for me. I tell you, shortest distance between 2 points is a straight line. So most smartest strategy is hard work with integrity. That's all. That's the most smartest strategy. I decided, let me sit and start doing, start empowering, start enriching. It's actually, that is the way I remember me even now. When I close my eyes, I don't remember me sitting in a golden throne. When I close my eyes, I only remember the boy, village boy with a stick on his shoulder, a kamandalu. Before Hindus could recognize, I have created a very powerful enlightenment ecosystem. Everywhere, spiritual awakening is happening, enlightenment is happening. People are manifesting enlightenment, manifesting powers, everything. Kailasa is reviving the enlightenment ecosystem. The Kailasa will be the place where almost million power manifestors are living and running. At least 10 million temples and monasteries, which are spiritual embassies of Paramashiva, and reviving this enlightenment, power manifesting civilization. Kailas is a place where everything related to super consciousness is revived. All the sampradaya, all the spiritual ecosystems. Kailasa is a place where everything related to super consciousness is revived. All the sampradaya, all the spiritual ecosystems created for enlightenment will be revived. And established in such a way it never gets lost again. There forever serving the humanity.
Swamiji, through Sri Kailasa's Department of Health and Sri Kailasa's Department of Human Services, and Swamiji has been proactively contributing in one of the very important field for human beings. Swamiji beautifully says, Swamiji's vision of no hungry Hindu. There should be no human being who is suffering because of hunger or not having the basic needs in life. Actually, Swamiji's vision, like the way he declares, It's not just No Hungry Hindu. No Hungry Hindu is just one project, one of the many projects, like where every Hindu houses, actually we had already started in so many villages. Every Hindu household, Swamiji used to supply free grains, free food, etc. And this was just one initiative, but the vision that Swamiji has and what Swamiji has been doing is where food, basic necessities like food, is being available to the whole of humanity. See, this might be sounding cliche for some of you who might be, like where you might have read, like many charity organizations might be telling, oh, no one should feel hungry. But the depth of the declaration of Swamiji, just visualize and see, where in every corner of the world today, according to UN stats, we have easily 100 million people who don't have access to basic food. Basic. I'm not talking about poverty. I'm talking about access to food even. Poverty means at least you have some access to food, but maybe the quality isn't that good. But I'm not talking just about poverty. I'm talking about basic access to food itself. And Swamiji's vision is that no such being exists where they don't have access to food. That is why Kailasa, food and education is completely free. And we have thousands of Kailasas across the globe. Everywhere you can just walk in, you get food absolutely free of cost. That's why we have, and that not any mediocre level food. No, especially if you're a participant, if you have come and attended any programs of Swamiji's, you would surely be knowing how every meal you have easily 21 different varieties of food, and sometimes even it extends to 54. Like we have had, be it Sadashivoham, Mahasadashivoham, you have varieties to choose from and eat.
Actually, one is reviving the authentic food as per Bhaga Shastras. So these Bhaga Shastras are the scriptures given directly by Paramashiva as to what a person needs to eat for what they want to become in life. So, but one other important aspect is providing free food to people, the organic food to people, where there are so many places where every day our Kailasas offer food to at least 10,000 people. 10,000 is like the bare minimum number in one Kailasa. So each of these aspects, each of the way the food is being served, if you see, we have the Department of Health, the department, Sri Kailasa's Department of Human Services, through which continuously in thousands of Kailasas around the globe, Swamiji is reaching out, providing the right food to human beings for free.
Actually,
we have over a billion free meals.
Brings me to the thing, like the upcoming votes of Kailasa, the the first ever votes where Hindus are going to be deciding for Hinduism. So the topic itself is so related to this, where we are going to be deciding, should non-vegetarian diet be a part of our diet or not?
Actually, that is a very big or a very important topic that many of us debate a lot about. And I'm sure many of you have been listening to the last few days of the hostings that we have been sharing, the segment, and many of you would have had lots of opinions and clicks. But today, let's all see about veg versus non-veg. What exactly is the impact of non-veg? See, this whole Kailasas, the first ever historical voting that is going to happen from Sri Kailasa, is on the topic of whether we want only vegetarian as a diet or we want to have non-vegetarian. If we want to have non-vegetarian, do we want to have it ritualistically or regularly? So these are the choices. And this is completely unbiased, whether you have to
choose vegetarian or you have to only choose non-vegetarian. There's nothing. It's completely unbiased. But how the real voting happens is the people are empowered with the true facts, which are unbiased, true, as it is given the knowledge of the pros and cons of the decisions that they make, and the freedom to choose is given to them. So today let's all see about what this non-vegetarian, see, it's not just in the morality level where we say, oh, I should not kill an animal, I'll get sins and next birth I will be born as an animal. No, all of that is secondary. But primarily, what happens when you kill an animal? See, we need to understand non-vegetarian diet is not just violence towards animals, it is violence towards yourself. Eating the non-vegetarian food, killing animals. So one, you kill an animal for your food. That is violence towards animals. I am not even talking about that. What we are addressing is when you eat that food, it is violence towards yourself. Swamiji explains this in a very powerful way. Let's listen to that. We have this very short clipping, an excerpt from the satsang where Swamiji explains about how eating this non-vegetarian food is not just violence towards the animals, but violence towards yourself. Let's watch that video now.
Extreme absolute life positivity is non-violence. Ahimsa means absolute extreme life positivity. In every level. For example, meat eating, not only violence done to animal from whom that meat was taken, it was a violence done to your stomach, intestine, because your system is not designed for making meat as a regular food. Understand? The early human beings, their system was able to digest the meat because of their lifestyle. Once the civilized, the so-called modern days, that civilized lifestyle started, when human beings were not living in the forest and hunting for food, when they started settling down, the whole body, mind, brain, everything started developing. That system, that new system you evolved for yourself, is not designed for non-vegetarian food, meat as a regular food. Understand? So meat is a violence even on your system, not just the animal from whom you get the meat. In every level, meat is violence. And understanding this and bringing non-violence in every level, with every context. Understand? The early human beings were eating the meat cannot be the reason for your evolved system also forced to eat meat. In a way, there is nothing similar between the early human beings and the modern human body, modern human beings. Meat and the cancer. I want you to know the evidence available. But still, meat is promoted because it can make trillions for few people or few group of people. See the slide. I want all of you to download this slide, and I can also give you the source of this slide. Go and study those websites. Let your body not be the income source for somebody. Let people not make money by killing you. Understand? Allow only the industry and businesses which makes money by contributing to your life. Don't allow businesses, industries which makes money by killing you. I want you to know the plant-based diets and health. The source of this is Foodie Loves Fitness. You can go to this website and see the sources and evidence material they are presenting for every details they are giving. I also want to acknowledge those websites for the humongous work they have done to bring non-violence and joy to the life of the people. Vegetarian diet lowers your risk of heart disease by 20%. Vegetarians tend to live an average of 8 years longer than non-vegetarians. How many of you want to live 8 years more and enjoy life with me? And enjoy my Leela, having darshans and blissful Bhava Samadhi darshans. How many of you want 8 years extra? Come on, come to vegetarian life. The average cholesterol level of a vegetarian is 161 compared to 220 in non-vegetarians. Vegetarians have a lower risk of death related to cancers, heart problems and obesity. 50% in men, 30% in women. How many of you want 8 years more? Come back to vegetarian lifestyle. And I tell you, for this statement I may not have any evidence, but my own Atma Pramana is evidence for this statement. Soon I will provide evidence. How many of you want 50 years extra living with me, enjoying me, this whole Paramashiva Leela? Start practicing Langanam Parama Aushadam. Slowly, slowly, slowly taper down the solid food. Move more and more, just lubricating your system. Juices, herbal juices, this whole Kayakalpa science is slowly tapering down without breaking the health, moving from solid food to more liquids, juices, fruit juices, then herbs, herbal juices. You can live happily, healthily, long life. just by herbal juices and aushadas. At least now start moving to vegetarian food, I tell you. Hindu knowledge system is extremely contributing and liberating. Non-violent Hindu administrative system is extremely empowering and making you free.
Like Swamiji was sharing with all of us, just the meat that we eat, let alone about killing the animals, all of that is secondary. But primarily, what does it do to you? It directly contributes to causing cancer in your system. Like Swamiji explained, it's a very important factor that
Not just the cancer, even like how in every level it's being a violence against ourselves.
Yes, and also one very important fact, it kind of answered my question also. So, if Swamiji told that in the past, when we were tribals living in the forest, when the civilization was yet to grow, yes, people were hunting and eating meat, but that time their system, because of living in the forest and a wild lifestyle like that, their system adapted to have a strong guts, strong digestive system. And now, later on, because we started becoming more civilized, as a modern society calls it, as we started becoming more and more civilized, more comfortable, and having a more safer ambience and more tender lifestyle, this made our system, body more softer. That time they lived continuously in the forest, so even their body used to not be affected by walking on the stones, living in the wilderness. That used to not affect. But now, if we go out for some time continuously without slippers here and there, we'll get cracks in the feet. So our body has become so much more sensitive to the environment because of the ambience that we're all living in. So, if our external body itself has become so sensitive, our internal organs, our gut is not strong enough to handle the meat. So, Swamiji, this is a very important factor that Swamiji got out in light to all of us, because many of us say, oh, it doesn't mean that past and all people used to have so much of hunting, people used to eat so much of meat. What is wrong? It is not that they didn't eat in the past. Yes, they did have, but they were living in the forest. Are you ready to go live in the forest and hunt there? Are you going to go live in the forest and live in that wilderness without your comfortable bed, your comfortable devices, just sleeping on the rocks, walking, wearing leaves? No, it's completely different. Their civilization, the way they lived, was completely different.
Actually, we are open to any of your opinions, any of you. I know so many of you who are watching there have your opinions and your ideas. The way you understand this, what Swamiji is just sharing, might be unique, might be different, or you might be having some questions. You might be having some amazing insights into what we are sharing, or you might be having a completely different opinion altogether. We are open to listening to yours. You can just use the hashtag Kailasa Votes. It's Kailasa LASA, hashtag Kailasa votes, and hashtag veg or non-veg. And you can tweet your opinions, questions, whatever you are understanding, whatever you are getting as clicks or as questions, you can tweet now, and we will be seeing the Twitter, and we will be taking on live questions and having a discussion right now. All of you can take a few minutes, go to Twitter, just use these two hashtags, hashtag Kailasa votes and hashtag veg or non-veg, and tweet.
And also, as you're all tweeting, each of you can post your opinions, and many of you have been posting your selfies of doing nirahara, and many of you have been proactively sharing your experiences as you are doing nirahara continuously, as you have taken up these challenges. So each of you can post any questions that you want to ask, that you want to get a response for right now. You all can post any questions that you have, whether it is about the Hindu votes, about the vegetarian, non-vegetarian, or whether it is about your nirahara, whether anything, whatever about Swamiji saying, any questions that you all have, please do let us know by tweeting your question with hashtag Nithyananda, hashtag Kailasa votes, hashtag veg or non-veg for live answers. You all can go and tweet with hashtag Kailasa votes, hashtag veg or non-veg.
Actually, when talking about this particular thing, right, Swami made a powerful statement, right? Like, you become what you eat. Now, we have been vegetarians, so we haven't eaten meat or never eaten any kind of a non-vegetarian food. But our diet is completely different from like what was outside to what is here, how we are eating when we are in the Nithyananda Gurukul, when we are growing up as a sannyasi. And the diet that we have is completely different. Though, yes, we are vegetarians and we have never eaten meat, but what food we eat is completely different. So now talking about, Swamiji made a very powerful statement telling, yeah, if you are switching from being a meat eater to a vegetarian diet, you get to enjoy 8 more years extra in life, and you get to enjoy 8 more years of the leelas of Swamiji. And if you are taking up this Langanam Paramaushadam, means Langanam is fasting, basically like Nirahara Samyama or any fastings that you do. So Swamiji said you'll get 50 years, you'll be able to enjoy 50 years extra. Now, when talking about all these, how do you see in your experience, like when you eat the food, to how you see it as how your mood is, or how does your food affect you? Just give an example.
Actually, see, one thing is many times now I can't even differentiate much, because after Somji told, my intake of food itself has reduced a lot. I used to really be like so dependent on food. I feel like constantly eating something or the other, and going and eating lots of food. But now that whole thing has completely just left my system, and I feel even if I don't eat, I feel very balanced. I have seen generally people will feel that when they have not eaten or when they are feeling low, they will want to go and dump more and more and more food inside. They'll want to go and eat a lot, and that their food, their moods will be affected a lot by the food. Actually, now I really don't see that happen in me at all. Like, what I am or how I am responding is not based on the intake of food. And I mean, at least I'm not able to see that the food affects how I am being, like that. But eating organically, eating the diet that Swamiji has told, is bringing so much of health to the whole body. Now, actually, I have been eating food. It's not like I've stopped eating and I'm completely in Nirahara. But still, my body is not going through that weight gain or fat, or that whole thing is not happening because of the right diet that Swamiji has told, the Bhaga Shastra food. And also, one more thing is, Swamiji's one other global initiative is Sri Kailasa's Uniting Nations. And Sri Kailasa's Uniting Nations for Hunger-Free World has continuously been healing people by offering this right food. Like I shared with you all, the diet that we have, whether in the Gurukul, I would say that there'll be so much, maybe the food will be very nice, so I'll go and eat more, whatever. But that does not affect the body. And slowly, that food does not make you addicted to eat more and more. It will make you lose your dependency on the food. That is one thing that I realized. And through this Sri Kailasa's Uniting Nations for Hunger-Free World, I can see that proactively this is precisely what has been happening. Whether any religious festival, anything that has been happening around or every day on day-to-day basis, human beings are being served. At least 10,000 people in one place. Like that we have in more than 200 cities across the globe. We have our monastery campuses and Kailasas each day serving at least 10,000 people minimum, to give them free food, to provide them the organic sattvic meal. That is not just fulfilling the hunger alone, but healing the impact that the toxins, the food filled with toxins cause in our body.
Right now, if you're watching this, and see, we just have one question to all of you. What is the relationship between the food you eat? Is there any relationship? Are you able to see a relationship between the food you eat and your moods? How you behave? What are your moods? Do you see any relationship in that? Maybe, for example, like for me personally, when I do a dry fast, or do when I'm doing the Nirahara Samyama, I'm seeing a huge difference in the way my awareness is to when I'm eating solid food. See, just eating toxic food, like be it junk food, everything, how that used to cause depression in me or just feeling low, to after coming to Gurukul, just eating just a diet change where pure sattvic food, consuming pure sattvic food, and organic food, that increase the awareness in a much higher level. But now being on and doing the Nirahara Samyama has been something phenomenal, something so totally unique. Like where I'm able to clearly see there is a difference between how I used to be to how I am right now, just because of the change in the diet. So I'm sure each one of you who are watching this also can relate, experiment with yourself, and answer. So you all can take a moment now and go to Twitter, use the hashtag Kailasa votes, hashtag veg or non-veg, and tweet. So I'm seeing many of you are, I'm seeing some of you have started tweeting, sharing the satsang. That's wonderful. Yeah, some of you even shared the flyer. So that's also nice. This is a question that we have for all of you. Go to Twitter now. Use these two hashtags, hashtag Kailasa votes, hashtag veg or non-veg, and tweet your answer. Do you see any relationship between the food you consume and the mood that you are having? What is the difference you see? Or maybe even at large, I'm not even talking when you take up the fast, but even when you are consuming, when you used to consume the non-vegetarian food, how you used to feel in you, to when you're switching to vegetarian diet. What is the difference that you are seeing inside you?
Actually, particularly talking about people who shifted from being a non-vegetarian to becoming a vegetarian and eating this organic sattvic food. I was amazed to see so many people share how one is not eating non-veg, all of that, but they realized how the whole thing, their system did not enjoy. Actually, this is a big click for me when Swamiji told in one of the satsangs, anything that you eat, your whole gut should enjoy the food, not your tongue. Many times your tongue enjoys, your whole body suffers. But your whole gut should enjoy the food that you're eating. I'm really telling. Till then, I used to, whenever I cook, I'll put more spice. Maybe because I'll put little bit spicier. But I realized once I stopped, I reduced the amount of spices that I add everything. And I started seeing what my gut is enjoying. I realized how much of a difference it makes the whole system. Because many times, because we like the food, it is tasty, we make a little bit more oily, we make it a little bit more spicy. Even all of that, your tongue may enjoy. But throughout the day, your body will feel so heavy, it'll be loaded and it will suffer.
Actually,
When you eat the food that your whole gut enjoys, you all actually, I really wanted to share, this is a personal experience that I have had, so all of you can actually try that also. But see what your gut enjoys, how your whole mood, see, when it is saying about mood, it does not always need to be only about depression or being happy, but what your whole system enjoys, how it makes you feel throughout the day, especially leaving a non-vegetarian diet and becoming a vegetarian, or from being a vegetarian switching to sattvic food. It can be anything. How it makes you feel. Please go to Twitter and make sure you're tweeting it with the hashtag Kailasa hashtag veg or non-veg.
We have this was tweeted. One thing I can share on Nirahara, you experience yourself in a different way. You become actually much more active. That's very true. You are more aware and alive for more number of waking hours and more joyful, more number of hours in the day. Actually, you feel much more free. That's very true. That's like for me, when before taking the Nirahara Samyama, so if you are a viewer who's wondering what is Nirahara Samyama, we actually are having 4 different challenges which is going on that you can complete in 3 different levels, be it 3 days, 7 days, or 21 days. So these 3 different level challenges are there, where you have the Vyasa Nirahara Samyama, Rama Nirahara Samyama, Krishna Nirahara Samyama, and Nityananda Nirahara Samyama. You all can go and check in befoodfree.org for further information about this. It's befoodfree.org. So coming back to the discussion that we are having, and any of you, whatever you are understanding about this, just take a moment, go to Twitter, use the hashtag Kailasa and hashtag veg or non-veg. The only question that we have for you is there any relationship that you are seeing between the food you eat and the moods that you're in? So for me personally, like as this was sharing on Twitter, yes, I see a huge difference when I do Nirahara Samyama, where I only go on liquid fasting. I feel so active throughout the day. My whole system feels so much more lighter, and I feel so fresh and like more energetic actually. So we have another person, uh, Coexist Wellness Center. Okay, my feeling and sensitivity to the collective has increased 200%. Example, I had these thoughts of this exact conversation before it happened. Wow, wow, so happy to know that. Hashtag Kailasa votes and hashtag veg or non-veg. So nice. I'm sorry, I don't know your name. So the Twitter ID says Coexist Wellness Center. I'm so happy that the switch in the diet has been. So, what is the diet that you use? Like, what is it? Are you doing Nirahara Samyama, or what is it that when you switch that you're able to see that you are being your sensitivity has increased 200%?
Actually, also I've seen many people will tell, oh, maybe if I'm not eating, I'll feel weak, so powerless the whole day. My mood will be off. I'll constantly be thinking about. That's a big question I had also, because I used to see some very thin people, already thin. They will say, I will take up Nirahara. Initially, when I was very new, I used to think, how is it possible when old people take up Nirahara, and how will their body balance? It's not like you're going and you're stopping to give the food to your body. You're only taking juices. But I have always seen I saw one of the sannyasis who has done Nirahara for almost 2 years.
lift weight for 3 times his weight. What his body weight was, 3 times more than that. And that was like, that was like a big, that shattered all the doubts that I had. Because many of us think, oh, I'll feel so weak. When this shared, I remembered that doing Nirahara, it makes you active, yes. It makes you so alive. It makes you feel like you have a longer day, so much time. All of that one. And along with that, it makes you so much more healthier. Like, it makes you give so much of health to you. I never thought stopping to eat food will give you health. That's the biggest myth. That when anyone, especially if you're not well, everyone, we will say, oh, if someone is really concerned about me, they'll give me more food. If someone is
Food is always associated to love.
yeah, and you're always, when you're unhealthy, they'll say, oh, you look so weak, eat more, eat more, eat more solid, eat more solid. That is constantly told to us. But only after Swamiji introduced this Nirahara Samyama, I saw that people who did Nirahara actually had beautiful health benefits.
And we have more people who have tweeted. So we have a tweet from Spread Your Wings. So wait, before that, Coexist Wellness Center. So what you had tweeted, this is my question to you. What is a diet that you did so you saw the switch? And Spread Your Wings has tweeted. So the Twitter ID says Spread Your Wings. When I eat little or fast, the organic vegan food, my thought process reduces a lot, especially during fasting. Sometimes when feeling bored or empty, I feel the urge to eat. This is almost gone for me now, though. Sometimes comes only. That's wonderful. I actually can very well resonate with what you're sharing, because when you feel low, I always used to snack. I had the habit of snacking, thinking, okay, when I'm feeling bored or anything, just go snack, just go eat something, just to feel something. Like, I used to try thinking, I always thought actually, I go eat some snacks, maybe I feel better. It was not any conscious decision that I took or anything, but that's how it was. That's how I was. Doing the Nirahara Samyama, my God, that just changed completely. And that's a beautiful thing. And I'm so happy to know that the thoughts have reduced. That is a very good realization. And that means your sensitivity and your awareness to multiple things itself have increased, because nobody observes the number of thoughts or anything during this time. We have Ma Prema Rupa. Who else wants reverse age? I'm doing the Rahara Samyama, and do you? So hashtag veg or non-veg, hashtag Kailasa Oats. And she has also shared the befoodfree.org. So cool that you're also in the challenge. I'm also doing the Nityananda Nirahara Samyama. We had the challenge for four different Nirahara Samyamas and 3 levels. 3 days, 7 days, and 21 days. So any one of you want to choose any of these can choose. And you have to complete the challenge by October 25th. So if you complete it by October 25th successfully, get ready for some exciting gift directly from Kailasa. So next we have Spread Your Wings, was tweeted again. First time doing fast and first days of Nirahara, I felt a little tired. But after body got used to it, I became so alive, aware, and conscious. Hashtag Kailasa Votes and hashtag
Actually, Spread Your Wings. Oh, that's the name. So I just wanted to tell you that few days that you feel, the first few days you feel like, oh God, I'm not eating. There's nothing to chew. I have seen that when I have done liquid fasting or water fasting or dry fasting or whatever, I realized that we'll have a necessity to wanting to chew something, just to feel that in the mouth, just to feel that I'm eating something. And just even if I drink the same amount of nutrition, it will not be sufficient. I'll feel like I have to chew something. And I remember when there were few days I tried to start my liquid fast. Then I'll try to put some vegetables or some chunks into it, so that I can feel like there's something solid entering my body. But the first few days we will really feel weak. I'll feel like, oh God, that's all. I can't do anything. I'm not going to go lift anything. I'm not going to go do any physical activity. But I realized that conditioning in us that is put by the society will just break in that first few days. All the conditionings when you're not
Actually, that's
eating.
what happened. Like even when I started my Nirahara Samyama, like I've been doing Nirahara Samyama for a long time now. So when I started, no, I had a thing like I have to eat something like so at sometimes in between what I did was I started adding dal, very little dal or some spices just so that I get that feeling of as if I'm eating very little. But what I understood is when it is that you become more aware of how your mind plays the games. When you just continue, I just told no, this is not integrity to Swamiji, so I'm not going to do. So from that context, I broke it. And I also saw that actually for me, it was not about tiredness. I didn't feel physical tiredness when doing it, but I saw a lot of detox happen. That whole sleep in the body, tiredness, laziness, all of that literally got flushed out. So that's one observation that I had. We have more people who are tweeting. So this has tweeted again. Can you share on the relationship between the food patterns cherished and the ecosystem in which the patterns are thought as lifestyle? Can be anywhere from entertaining non-veg to veg to sattvic veg to nirahara itself.
Yes, I can answer this question for you. See, many times how the society unconsciously feeds into us. See, it's not that purposely someone wants to destroy you with food until it's the food industry. But see, what happens is, let's say, everyone is brought up with the idea that you have to eat if you're healthy. Don't let the child starve. Then something will happen. Its health will become weak. So you have to give it food. And at a certain point where our body does not need it also, continuously we start eating because somewhere we start associating food, love, happiness, health. So what happens? Even if you eat like lots of potatoes, lots of rice, you will feel, see, I have given something healthy to the body. That's not true. Even when you go eat burger, pizzas outside, you feel like your whole body is enjoying. Actually, it will just be the tongue that is enjoying. Now, how is the ecosystem playing a role in this? Initially, it will be maybe let's say you suddenly decide, okay, let me break my non-vegetarian and let me switch to vegetarian. The ecosystem around you, when you constantly hear people tell, oh God, you have left non-vegetarian, oh my God, what is going to happen? All these years you have made your body get so used to it, it's going to be very difficult for you. And continuously, if that is the ambience, that will be the cognition. It will be very difficult for you to fight against that conditioning that is being instilled into you and do the change. But instead, if there are people around you who are telling that what a decision that you have made, that it will be possible. People who are, it is not encouraging, actually, who are making sure you are able to stand with your decision, that will simply make you feel the whole transitioning is so easy. Actually, that is why this Be Food Free, that community that is there, it will make you feel like it's not just me alone. There are thousands of us who have given up this and who will be able to break it. So that ecosystem will play a big major role in how your diet is and what your intake is also.
We have a lot more people who have tweeted. So we have UN for Animal Rights.org has tweeted, are you ready for the challenge? Sign up at befoodfree.org. Nominate 5 friends for this challenge. Hashtag Kailasa votes and hashtag veg or non-veg. And Hema Maharani, so she Kailasa's Maharani Devi, she has tweeted, I never thought I would get used to the taste of neem and haritaki. Now it's been a daily part of my life and I enjoy being on liquid diet. That's so cool. The switching.
Hema Maharani, I'm happy that you have taken up liquid diet.
Then Tarun Sharmaya, Nithyananda Maya, so happy to know that even you are listening to this and you have also tweeted. Tarun Sharma Gunasiyaya, my whole family switched to vegetarian lifestyle after inner awakening. 4 years already, never looked back, feeling much better. Hashtag Kailasa votes, hashtag veg or non-veg. See, that's so beautiful that first the shift. Understand then Tarun Sharma here, since you have made the switch, Swamiji has told you're going to have 8 extra years where you are going to get to enjoy Swamiji. You're going to get to enjoy his Leelas. So you have an additional reason now to feel blessed that you are having now, your whole family is now having 8 extra years. Actually, just to answer this, you had tweeted asking about a question about how ecosystem plays a role. One thing I had to share with you is like how in a weight loss plan, usually they suggest don't go and don't stack up the snacks in front of you, switch like change the color of your plate, change what are the items that is kept in your shelf. These are all like minor items, but unfortunately even when you go to the store to buy healthy items, it's so difficult for you to procure them. But an ecosystem, like when it comes to a place like, let's say, Adi Kailash, where the Kailasa, where it's completely wherever you see, even if you feel like, okay, I don't want to continue this fast, I just want to go and eat something, the option that you fall into itself will be organic food, sattvic diet. So even if your mind is trying to play games, your ecosystem will be hand holding you and supporting you. We have so many more tweets. Madan Ayya has tweeted, Madan Nithyananda Ayya, being a vegetarian, I have also noticed my body reacts differently if I eat Western vegetarian meals versus Bhaga Shastra vegetarian meals. Wow. That's a very, if you're able to find a difference in that, that means your awareness and sensitivity has become beautiful. Yeah? My body is much lighter and eating Bhaga Shastra style meals. Wonderful. And he has used the hashtag Kailasavos and hashtag veg or non-veg. Madan Nithyananda, I also saw your selfies that you're continuously doing the Nithyananda Nirahara Samyama. So awesome. You can do it, and we can do it till October 25th on Vijayadasami, where let's get ready, because I know many of us are doing it. This challenge is so exciting. Now, in a few more minutes, we are going to be having the Nithyananda Satsang, the special live darshan of Swamiji starting. Just before we enter into that, I request all of you to quickly take a few minutes and go and share this video into as many platforms as possible. We are on Facebook. We have so many pages. And the main page is the HDH Nithyananda Paramashivam, Kailasa's HDH Nithyananda Paramashivam. And you can go and share the live video from that to all your friends, share it on your timeline, share it on all the pages, groups, everything. And if you're watching us on Twitter, just retweet it and go tag all your friends and tweet it to them. If you're watching us on YouTube right now, understand in just a few more moments, we are going to be having the live darshan of the avatar. So take a few minutes quickly, just copy this link and share it on your WhatsApp to all your friends, all the groups that you're part of. Invite as many people as possible. You can share this on Facebook, share this to as many people as possible. Just take a few moments and do this now, because your share might really go to someone who's really, really in need of it. You just become a tool. It's like you become Krishna's flute, so that music of Krishna can reach the world. Like that you can become the channel of Swamiji, through which Swamiji, his whole Leela, the entire divine message that he wants to give, can reach the world. So take a few moments and go and share it. Now, let's get ready for the avatar's darshan. Please sit straight. Sit. Let's prepare ourselves with a small meditation. Sit with your head, neck, and spine in a straight line. Close your eyes. Breathe in and breathe out deeply and slowly. Start chanting the Mahavakya. Get your entire inner space to space of listening and start chanting the Mahavakya. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham.
I bless you all. Let you all open all your three eyes and manifest the powers of Mahasadashiva. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham.